We have answered the question whether an application for anticipatory bail under Section 438 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, 1973, is maintainable at the instance of an accused while he is already in judicial custody in connection with his involvement in a different case. Our final conclusion is as under. An accused is entitled to seek anticipatory bail in connection with an offense, so long as he is not arrested in relation to that offense. Once he is arrested, the only remedy available to him is to apply for regular bail, either under Section 437 or Section 439 of the CRPC, as the case may be. This is evident from Para 39 of Gurbakh Singh CBI. 2. There is no express or implied restriction in the CRPC in any other statute that prohibits the Court of Session or the High Court from entertaining and deciding an anticipatory bail application in relation to an offense, while the applicant is in custody in relation to a different offense. No restriction can be read into Section 438 of the CRPC to preclude an accused from applying for anticipatory bail in relation to an offense while he is in custody in a different offense, as that would be against the purport of the provision and the intent of the legislature. The only restriction on the power of the court to grant anticipatory bail under Section 438 of the CRPC is the one prescribed under subsection 4 of Section 438 of the CRPC and in other statutes like the Atrocity Act, etc. 3. While a person already in custody in connection with a particular offense apprehends arrest in a different offense, then the subsequent offense is a separate offense for all practical purposes. This would necessarily imply that all rights conferred by the statute on the accused as well as the investigating agency in relation to the subsequent offense are independently protected. 4. The investigating agency, if it deems necessary for the purpose of interrogation/investigation in an offense, can seek remand of the accused while he is in custody in connection with the previous offense, so long as no order granting anticipatory bail has been passed in relation to the subsequent offense. However, if an order granting anticipatory bail in relation to the subsequent offense is obtained by the accused, it shall no longer be open to the investigating agency to seek remand of the accused in relation to the subsequent offense. Similarly, if an order of police remand is passed before the accused is able to obtain anticipatory bail, it would thereafter not be open to the accused to seek anticipatory bail, and the only option available to him would be to seek regular bail. 5. We are at one with Mr. Dave that the right of an accused to protect his personal liberty within the contours of Article 21 of the Constitution of India, with the aid of the provision of anticipatory bail as enshrined under Section 438 of the CRPC, cannot be defeated or thwarted without a valid procedure established by law. He is right in his submission that such procedure should also pass the test of fairness, reasonableness, and manifest non-arbitrariness on the anvil of Article 14 of the Constitution of India. 6. Under Section 438 of the CRPC, the precondition for a person to apply for pre-arrest bail is a reason to believe that he may be arrested on an accusation of having committed a non-bailable offense. Therefore, the only precondition for exercising the said right is the apprehension of the accused that he is likely to be arrested. In view of the discussion in the preceding paragraphs, custody in one case does not have the effect of taking away the apprehension of arrest in a different case. 7. If the interpretation as sought to be put forward by Mr. Luthra is to be accepted, the same would not only defeat the right of a person to apply for pre-arrest payment in Section 438 of the CRPC, but may also lead to absurd situations in its practical application. We have also explained why Narinderjit Singh Sani should not come in the way of applying. So we are dismissing the appeal with a clarification that now the bail will be heard on its own merits. Beautifully read. Thank you. You are appearing? We have allowed the petition. We appoint Shri Justice Mohit S. Shah, former Chief Justice of the High Court of Judicature at Bombay, to act as the sole arbitrator. The fees of the arbitrator, including other modalities, shall be fixed in consultation with the parties. It is made clear that all the rights and contentions of the parties are left open for adjudication by the learned arbitrator. Fine.
In 1502, I'm not in the matter, I have nothing to do with the merits. But when your lordships were hearing the constitution bench on this issue, Lord, my lords were pleased to require the original file of the government to be placed for my lord's consideration, which was placed. Lord, if that can be returned.
Can be fair.
Yes.
When the 7-judge matter was going.
Yes, at that time, my lords.
Yes, of course, that. Make sure that is returned to the Solicitor General.
Lords, if I can mention, my lords, there's a matter for which we've sent an email. We have also gone between 10 and 10:30, as the lordships have mentioned. It's listed tomorrow before the single judge division bench of the Madras High Court. Despite judgments of the Madras High Court which say quashing petitions must be heard by single judges, about 30 matters have been heard and disposed of, dismissing the quashings. We are a little concerned.
Yes, all other mentioning applications, the moment we rise, I'll pass orders so that we'll have orders by the
Except for these are matters before your lordships, after notice matters. That's concerning the university which your lordships have been hearing in part. Lords. Sorry, my lords. My lords, it was last listed before your lordships bench, my lords, on 13th of...
Therefore, my lord, I am taking it in that spirit. Please have a look at, my lord, this left-hand side and the right-hand side, my lord. Kindly go through it, my lord, with some, my lord, degree of attention. Your lordships, I have gone through one.
That certificate, yeah. Yeah.
उसमें कुछ हुआ था
May I answer? Well, the death certificate was given at 1:47 p.m. And the UD entry was at 2:55 at the police station. 2:55.
That is 861.
That's right. There's the second question, your lordships.
So,
Subsequent proceedings, whether the inquest report or the CJM's order and all other documents.
what is the GD entry by virtue of which 861 of 2024 comes into existence?
565,
565.
yes. The entry 565.
And what time is GD entry 565 recorded?
At night, Malat. Oh, 2:55 p.m. Malat. 565 to 2:55 p.m. I can hand it over
So GD 565
at 2:55 p.m.
is recorded at 2:55.
Yes.
GD was
Yes, it's there.
23:30.
This is a certified copy, Malat.
565 is merely a medical
This is a
certificate.
certified copy, Malat.
Page 64.
Extract
I
from
have
the
the copy of
Tala
GD
Police
entry
Station
at
daily register. It's not a
3:30.
medical entry.
Look at 11:30 night. I have the copy.
No, I have a copy too.
Certified.
If certified copy, we've just given it to the court. Inquest, my lords.
What is the time?
Yeah, if you just make sure, just, let's not.
Judicial magistrate,
4:20 to 4:40.
the judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it.
And the judicial magistrate arrives and conducts it. He comes at 4:10. And then the inquest is conducted at 4:20 to 4:40.
Inquest is videographed.
And the it is videographed.
Yes, and the same has been saved on a card which we can.
Civil also, second question, when was the search and seizure actually carried out?
This one is just 8:30 to 10:45. 8:30 to 10:45.
Yes.
The photographs had been taken before, Malaj.
8:30 in the morning or in the evening?
Evening, Malaj.
The body was found in the morning at 9:30.
That's
so
right.
it cannot be
Photographs were
before that.
taken. Once the body was removed, Malaj, for post-mortem, then only, Malaj.
And by whom? There is some relevance. Therefore, my lord, I would like my learned friend to ask. There is some relevance.
Malaj, we have photographs from 12:45 p.m. onwards of everything that happened. We have the original with us.
Now, during the course of the previous hearings, and therefore I think though the investigation is going on, we can share this because you've all said it openly,
Yes, Malaj.
that there is evidence that there is a CCTV footage to indicate what time the accused
Yes.
enters the seminar room and what time he's exiting the seminar room.
Correct.
Right? This is
Yeah.
shared with us. Now, obviously, therefore, there would be CCTV footage after 4:30 in the morning throughout the day.
Yes, there will be.
Has the CCTV footage in its entirety been handed over to the CBI?
Yes.
Yes, we have taken.
Yes.
We have taken.
You have taken the CCTV
taken,
yes.
footage.
But we had to reconstruct the scene because of the distance. my
But
lord. It
then,
covers only a part.
Mr. Solicitor, how do you explain this statement in your affidavit at small Roman 3 at page 14? Just see the last sentence.
My report, my lords?
Yes.
Yes. Page 14, my lords.
Just one para above 7.
Yes, my lord. The SOC was apparently visiting.
Have you handed over, as the Calcutta police handed over to the CBI, the entire footage of the proceedings which took place between 8:30 p.m. and 10:45 p.m.? Because CBI seems to have
Yes.
What is shared with us,
is about 27
minutes.
27 minutes, they say. The
4 clippings totaling duration to 27 minutes. And the proceedings conducted from 17:06, that is 5/6, to 22:45 hours.
Mr. Sibal said that
Well,
they have actually
I'm
conducted
just
from
taking
8:30 p.m., that is 20:30.
I'm just taking instructions.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Two separate things, Malad. Seizure 8:30 to 10:45. Video of that. Seizure 8:30 to 10:45 given. Then, Malad, in parts, the videos have been given. In parts, there was some CCTV in hard disk. In parts, completely given, Malad. There was some technical glitch. It was stored in part, but given in full. Hard disk is full. And he's made a statement that I've given it.
It's, in this context, I need to, my lord, come in, my lord, here, because there is something, my lord, which, according to me, is very, very serious, my lord. My lord, I want a flap. My lord, we have the forensic examination report. I'll not read it, my lords. But one thing, my lord, is admitted. When the girl was found at 9:30, I'm sorry, but her jeans were removed, and even the undergarments were removed and were lying somewhere nearby. So she was in a semi-nude condition. It is also an admitted position now that there were injury marks on the body and other my lord, areas. Now, your lordships may kindly see the report. Give me copies. And this, my lord, this is a forest, my lord, your lordships may mark. They have taken the samples, they have sent it to an FSL in West Bengal, and this is the result. And
CFSL,
CFSL West Bengal.
Central Lab, not
Yes, yes, correct,
FSL.
correct. I'm not on anything else. वो कहाँ गया दूसरा? हाँ, यहाँ पे लगा. Lord, I have only one copy right now. Please see this, Lord. This is serious. And the CBI had to AIMS and other, my lord, Central Forensic Science Laboratory. The person enters, the body parts are not covered. The lead girl is made nude. There are injury marks, and this is the result of FSL. Therefore, who took the samples becomes relevant. Kindly, my lord, have a look.
The injuries are all set out in the inquiry.
This, my lord.
So this is
Lord,
CCTV camera 16. CCTV.
Which is what is this document?
Copy for my Lord Justice Padiwala and Justice Mishra also. Just give me a minute, I'm just flagging it, my Lord. My lords may just see, my lord, the highlighted part in the flap portion. There are two specimens or two swabs and the result.
Mr. Mehta, we have seen now the further line of investigation which is open. We do not want to comment in it in the open court, obviously, so that the course of the investigation should not be affected.
Correct.
We will give you a week's time. Tell us by next Monday what further leads have emerged during the course of the further investigation. We'd like a status report to be submitted to us by next Monday. Mr. Sibal, it's advisedly we should not be
Yes,
referring
of
to what
course.
has emerged during the course
Of course,
the
of course. Yes, absolutely.
Let the CBI proceed on the basis of what they are now exploring,
Sure,
the leads which they are pursuing.
sure.
And we'll keep it now on next Monday. So that
It's a holiday, it's a Tuesday.
Only a minute, only a minute, Mr. Lord, there is one IA which we have filed, IA 200162. Lord, where, Lord, your lordships were please, Lord, require.
Well, before my learned friend says that, I just want,
Deployment, only a minute. Mr.
before my
Sibal, if you
learned
don't
friend
mind,
takes up, just hold on.
if you don't mind, sir, let me just show.
No, it's on the previous
What is-
matter.
we'll just pass a short order on this.
Lord, the lady.
Well, I just-
One second. We'll come back to you in a moment. Let's clarify this part.
Yes.
A status report has been, a status report dated so and so has been filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Full stop. Having perused the report, it appears that the investigation is in progress. Full stop. We direct the CBI to file a fresh status report by the next date of hearing. Full stop. List on so and so for considering the fresh status report to be filed by the CBI. So we take it up on Monday for, Tuesday for considering the status report, which would be then filed by the CBI. Let's see what happens between now and because a lot of what has been collected during the course of the last 10 days is subject to further verification. And
We'll also
forensic
investigate,
analysis.
my lord, who collected the samples because this.
Fair enough.
And we will send.
We will stop you, nor are we guiding the CBI that we want a particular line of investigation to be
Correct.
conducted. CBI is doing it. You have flagged issues in the status report. You tell us next Monday what further emerges.
Take, my lord, this also on record, the report of the FSL.
We'll return this back to you. Why should we retain it right now?
Whichever way, my lord, comments.
We'll return that back to you.
Just one more thing.
Just,
My lord, out of, my lord, the lady.
But the first, we'll retain only the second status report on the record. The rest of the papers we'll return back to you.
My lord, there are 3 lady companies, my lord, of CISF. My lord, they are not providing the accommodation to them. They have to travel, my lord, from CISF camp, which is 1.5 hours away from the state. My lord, thereafter, my lord, there are several things which we have requested. It is order dated 22nd.
Well,
We are, my lord, almost 15 plus days down the line.
well, as we have provided, in fact, if your lordship looks at our note, we have provided all that they wanted us to provide, everything that they wanted. Just give it to my.
The three companies
Yes.
of women constables
Yes, and
who are guarding the
separate
Arbitrator
accommodation for the
college,
women.
where are they presently housed?
Well, that's, I just show to your lordship's. Kindly see.
Look, can I have at least that?
Yeah, we'll just give it to you.
Yes. And I'll also share what is not provided so that you,
Just give it to you.
at least henceforth you, instruct
Kindly
them
see,
to
madam.
provide.
Kindly see the accommodation.
Yes.
KMCP Day School, 2.6 kilometers, 13.13 minutes away. One company proposed things, one company, 54 women personnel. Indira Maitri Shishu Kalyan Hospital, 6 minutes away. One company, 54 women
No,
personnel.
when?
These
Because
have
we
been
have been
provided.
hammering since
Then
2
there are
weeks.
3 flats in RMO quarters within so-and-so, on-site, 20 for 25 personnel. Currently, 20 CIFS personnel are staying in 2 flats of RMO quarters within
Within the hospital.
the hospital, and the rest of the CIFF personnel are commuting from 12 kilometers away. And the school and Indira Maitri Shishu Kalyan Hospital were undergoing construction, and therefore these are identified by the CISF themselves, Malal. So we put them there. And most of the state police officers deployed by so-and-so come from far off places like Police Training Academy, Howrah, which is 22 kilometers away, Bodyguard Lines, which is 12 kilometers, and Police Training School, which is 10 kilometers. So, Malal,
This is my instruction
and
as on
our
10:30
status
today.
report, Malal, sets out everything.
No, as on 10:30 today, my lord, this is my instruction.
No, but we are telling.
Kindly have a look at this, my lord.
This is, this.
We should not be fighting on this, my lord. The
I-
CISF,
and Therefore,
we
exactly.
requested for
Once I have
handheld metal
stated-
detectors. We requested for door size metal detectors.
Everything.
Other
Everything is
equipment.
provided.
They provided that after 2 weeks, but this is
No,
still
no,
not
we
provided.
provided there.
Let's have a look at this.
Just a second. What is now remaining to be provided? Mr. Solicitor, you have
what I-
seen this. They say for housing one company of women personnel consisting of 54 persons, they have provided at KMCP Day School, which is 2.6 kilometers.
Kindly have a look at 10:30. At 10:30, this is
Malal,
yet.
let the registrar of the High Court go and see, Malal.
Yes.
Let 10:30, my lord, this is at 10:30.
Let him go and see.
I don't want, my lord, I'm not enjoying.
Can we can we look at this for a moment, please?
Yes,
Accommodation for one company provided in 3 locations as below. RMO Quarter, Ajikor Hospital, 20 persons. KMCP School, 40 persons. Indira Maitri Sadan, 30 persons. Likely to be handed over by evening today. 2 companies are
yet to be provided
yet to be
accommodation.
provided.
Some security gadgets are provided, some are not provided. Lord, I'm not gaining anything by pointing this out. This is what is needed. Lord, if some incident takes place, Lord, I stand responsible now for the security, the CISF.
Just one second. Mrs. Sibal, you just check, Ms. Astha Sharma, you can check with the officers.
Yeah,
In your statement, where you have said one company, 54 women personnel,
yes.
that covers one and the same company,
Oh,
which is
Either
being
one
provided
company
at
or 54 women
KMCP and
personnel.
Indira Maitri or Shishu Kalyan
no, Malal, it's
Hospital.
one company / 54 women personnel.
Right, but the same one company.
Yeah.
But now, as of date, they have deployed 3 companies. So the other 2 are yet to be provided by you.
My Lord, when
One
this is
second.
provided?
One
This
here,
is
Malal,
provided
kindly see
yesterday.
Indira Maitri, that's the other one too.
Yeah, that's the second one.
That's the second one. It's in Indira Maitri, Malal, which is
So
1.7
we are
kilometers.
trying to tally what they have handed over with what you have handed over. What they have handed over suggests accommodation for one company provided in 3 locations, which includes 40 persons at KMCP and 30 at Indira Maitri Sadan, and 20 persons at RMO Quarter. Now, that indicates that only one company is taken care of. There are other 2.
According to us, no.
Persons plus.
Just ask the registrar to go and
Why
check.
don't you,
One
can,
company, why register?
can we suggest this? Why do we have to ask the registrar to do all this?
Because they are
An
contesting.
officer of the state government and an officer of the, a senior officer of the CISF.
We have done that,
Not one
On
company
ground, we have
can-
done that. They are not wanting, in fact, Malal, on the ground, the story is different. Malal, what can we say, Malal?
But one
Alright,
company,
ऐसा लिख लीजिए।
90 individuals,
Okay.
90 my lord, officers.
Yeah.
A total of 3 companies of CISF personnel has been deployed for the security at Ajikor Medical College and Hospital. Full stop. Mr. Kapil Sibal, the state of West Bengal has in its submission indicated that provision for housing the personnel has been made thus, colon, ये in case में page 1 को tabulated chart ले लीजिए. Prima facie, it appears from the above tabulation that the prima facie, don't say prima facie, it appears from the tabulation. In the statement which has been placed on the record by the union government, on the other hand, it has been indicated that accommodation for one company has been provided in 3 locations, namely at bracket 1, RMA quarter, dash RG Kaur Hospital, bracket 20 persons, 2, KMCP school, dash 40 persons, semicolon, and bracket 3, Indira Matri Sadan, 3, bracket 30 persons. And that the premises are likely to be handed over by the by the evening today. Full stop. In order to obviate any logistical difficulties, we direct that an officer of the nominated, a sufficiently senior officer of the Home Department nominated by the state of West Bengal, and a senior officer of the CISF at the spot shall jointly liaise so as to ensure that all the 3 companies of the CISF personnel which have been deployed at the spot are duly provided for accommodation in the vicinity at par with what has been stated in the tabulated position set out above. Full stop. Next. In the event that any further full stop arrangements have been made for providing 6 buses, 4 trucks, and 3 light motor vehicles. Full stop. The 2 officers shall ensure that all requisitions, that necessary requisitions which are made by the CISF are duly complied with by 5 p.m. today. Full stop. Necessary gadgets for security purposes shall likewise be arranged no later than by 9 p.m. Today.
No, but that's,
As a matter of fact, this is also provided, must have been provided tomorrow, yesterday or day after. I don't wish to trivialize the magnitude of the
Now,
problem I am dealing with.
one further
by
thing now.
saying
but
not
I have
for
3 issues that I wish to place before you.
Before we hear you on those issues, Mr. Sibal, what steps have been taken by the state of West Bengal for, because we had said that pending the finalization of the recommendation of the National Task Force, we would like the state of West Bengal to immediately put into place necessary measures which would bring into being some sense of
Yeah.
security and
We have got a report, Manoj, from the health department.
and
Just
provision
hand
of
it.
adequate measures for the doctors,
Yes,
nurses, and the paramedical staff.
yes, yes, Manoj.
Status report.
Status report that we have filed, Manoj.
The health secretary.
Like a prayer, like the competence of the autopsy service will be also involved within the party of the investigation. And also they had offered money so that they can, Milord, speak in tune of the police. These should also be within the purview of the investigation. That's Muhammad Abbas.
Look, we need not pass any separate order because what you are saying is already a part of the status report. That the CBI is looking into all these aspects.
I appreciate just one thing, that this postmortem could not have taken place after 6 o'clock in the evening. There are standing instructions. Everything, my lord, will just kindly take the postmortem report once and just give me 2 minutes. I will show your lordships how this entire investigation has been compromised. After 6 o'clock in the evening, a postmortem cannot be conducted anywhere in India and in the state of Bengal when it is a rape and murder. There has to be a noting of the civil surgeon on the postmortem report that the Deputy Commissioner of Police or the Commissioner of Police has certified it. Then it has to go to the superintendent. Superintendent certifies it and then sends it to the postmortem doctors. These 3 postmortem doctors, one of whom is a professor of forensics, my lord, knows this, but still, what is the reason? The reason was to get rid of the body. What Justice Patiwala was continuously asking, the GD entry number 576. I will ask them to show Form 27, and I'll answer Justice Patiwala's questions in 1 minute. Form 27, please. Form 27 is the first information report. In the first information report, there are various columns. Column 3 C2 gives the GD entry number.
Column C,
C2 gives the GD entry number by which the FIR was started. The FIR was started by GD entry number 577. The UD case was 576, as pointed out by Justice Patiwala. It was registered at 11:40 in the night, 45 in the night. But in the history,
That was the last time also.
in the history, Maharaj, in my last 27 years in my career, I have never come across a case where seizure takes place prior to the lodging of the FIR.
the FIR has been registered at 23:30 hours.
Yes,
Yes.
now,
The UD.
Maharaj, there was a previous FIR.
Along with,
The FIR has been suppressed.
If you see,
I will show it,
three doctors sign off on it.
not
I will show on the,
6:10 to 7:10. Let him say.
Let him complete his submission.
Dead body arrives, 6:10.
Mr. Counsel, please complete your submission. Yes.
Maharaj will kindly take once. Maharaj will kindly take section
On the, just tell us on the facts, what are you saying?
Maharaj will kindly take the postmortem report and compare it with the UD case which was started. In the postmortem report, your Lordship will see whether the clothes of the victim were produced before the postmortem doctor. The entire, the jeans, the top, the undergarments, everything was produced or not. Because as per the, I'll show the notification, they have to be sealed by the postmortem doctor and handed over to the investigating officer. If your Lordship sees in the top whether the clothes were sent to the investigating officer of the UD case by the postmortem doctor. I will kindly ask them to just give a copy of it.
Of the postmortem.
Postmortem. And allow me to.
We've handed over the postmortem.
We have seen the postmortem report. Just show us the postmortem report.
We've handed it over.
Either the state of Bengal or the CBI.
Well,
Because we saw it last time, but since
Yes.
he's making a point, let's appreciate what the point is.
Parents also. They had a list of belongings, including the parents.
postmortem report doesn't even say at what time it is conducted.
Yeah.
Give it to us.
I'm sorry, that too.
Yeah. It says that at the time, everything is there. I don't know why you're making these.
Please tell us what the time of death is.
It's
Just
a
1 second.
condition of
Take out copy.
subject, Malas, your lordships will find on the left-hand side.
Lordships will kindly see at the top. First will be the videograph. Conducted by whom? No designation. Who is he? From where did he come? Nothing. Was the CD on a rewritable CD or was it a non-rewritable CD? It has to be mentioned on the first line of the postmortem report.
The judicial magistrate was present during
is
postmortem
immaterial.
call for his report.
All the three doctors are part of the,
5 female doctors were present.
all are part of the North Bengal lobby.
Family.
For by the family.
Don't discuss such things here. Please.
My lord will kindly see the second line. It has to be at 4 degrees centigrade.
Postmortem report refers to Tala PS UD case number 861
Yes.
dated 9 August 2024.
Yeah.
Now, that's where the mystery lies, because between 2:30 in the afternoon, when they say the GD entry was lodged, that is 5:65, and 11:30 in the night, there are only 10 GD entries in Tala police station. Lordship should kindly appreciate that. Between 2:30 and in the afternoon and 11:30 in the night, there are only 10 GD entries. Or was this entire thing manufactured? And Maharaj, this started way back in 1953. It was the first case in Bengal where GD entries are manufactured.
You know that, what he said. Everything will be clear.
One thing, this just
The judicial magistrate witnessed all this. Call for that report.
Not on magistrate or his.
I say it makes no difference.
Lord, give me a minute.
My lord,
Please have a
every
look at it.
police station has a natural death.
No difference, he said.
Sorry.
Lord, kindly have a look at left-hand side bottom, the finding. In the case of wounds, not note whether there is any indication of wounds being homicidal, etc. Then the report is death was due to effects of manual strangulation
Yes.
associated with smothering, as noted above. Now, please see manner of death, homicidal. There is a medical evidence of forceful penetration, insertion in her genitals,
Yes.
possibly of sexual assault. And see, my lord, the FSL report. My lord, I have marked, my lord, two,
CFS.
my lord, seized items.
Give us that.
Given that, I'll just, but in the second swab, flag, I'm sorry. In the second swab, my lord, second flag, please see B, the observations. In the second flag, please see B. First, my lord, please see the first flag. My lord, I have marked 2. Exhibit U1, Exhibit U2. Correct, my lords?
Right.
Does my lord Justice Pardiwala and Justice Mishra get?
Yes.
Now, kindly come to the second flag. And please see, my lord, the findings of this laboratory. From the above observations, it is concluded that, then B. So and so, I am not reading it. So please see the underlined portion, my lord, rest. The CBI will send this again for retesting by AIMS and some other level.
We have said in the status report that CBI is.
Malad, now,
Kindly take the postmortem report once.
Malad, now,
Because it is shocking. Kindly take the top column and see whether all the wearing apparels were produced before the doctor.
Just 1 second, let's see that.
How it has been tampered.
there.
The undergarment.
Do you have a copy of this?
No, I
report?
don't. But now compare it with the UD case.
Mr. Solicitor General,
Yes.
officer is present.
Yes.
Just ask him to take this report in his hand. First line on the top. If he doesn't want to disclose, no problem.
You have an answer, you can give.
No, if it is coming in his way of investigation, he may not.
No.
We just want to know.
He knows he can also answer. But first line,
Just read it in your mind. The very first line,
the lordships are on this line, Manoj, and
you have this report, right?
correct. I'm just, and to understand.
Just
we
give
are
it.
assisting your lordship with.
Correct. The one which we have marked in red.
Correct.
No. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Therefore, Manoj, I was also a little confused.
Sorry. Wait a minute. I'm marking it.
Yes,
Now it is bracketed with pencil.
correct.
Have they looked into this? Is it in the form of some interpolation or something? Did you get it?
Yes. Lord, that is under investigation. The time difference is a matter of investigation.
You
That's
have
what,
said that in your status report.
yes, and
Therefore, page 9 of your report
Looks up
Roman 4.
what fell from you. Some of the aspects which you have highlighted are the subject matter of the investigation by the CBI. So obviously at this stage, when CBI is looking into it, we should not be commenting on
I
it presently.
appreciate that there was a previous FIR. That Lordships kindly just take two sections and give me just 1 minute.
How do you say that there was a previous
I'll
FIR?
explain to your Lordships. Lordships will kindly take section 173 of the BNNS of the new code. It says on receipt of an information, an FIR is to be lodged. Now, what does 176(3) state? 176(3) of the BNS states that if an offense is above 7 years and a forensic expert has to be called for, on the receipt of an information regarding an offense, so there has to be an FIR. Without an FIR, 176(3) cannot come into play. The forensic team was there in the afternoon. So they could have only been called under section 176(3). So there has to be a previous FIR, because if there's no FIR, then you can't call the forensic team.
It's okay.
We are being led to believe that the first registration of the FIR takes place at 23:30 hours.
That's right.
There was a previous FIR which was there. Now, Lordships also appreciate one more thing.
possibly he says there has to be.
There
There has to be, not there was.
under the law,
Possibly, as I understand him, he said there has to be a
the
previous.
forensic team cannot come.
Otherwise, forensic you can't call.
There was an
176
FIR which has been
stated.
suppressed or has been destroyed. By whoever, I do not know.
Yes. Okay.
I would
As
also
a-
kindly take the PM report once, kindly take the
So
top
look,
line.
at the same time, we have now looked at the status report, we have looked at what has been produced by the other side. There are UD entries, one is 542. Sorry, GD entries,
DD entry.
GD entries, 540,
Right,
1 second. 542 first,
till 10 AM. But that is also wrong.
that's a matter of, that is a matter of investigation.
Has to be at the,
That is a matter of investigation. Today, on the record that has been handed over, and CBI has also referred to it, is 542, 565, 576, And then
575. Then 575.
565, 576, and then
577.
and 576 and 681.
No, then 577. That is the formal FIR.
Not leaving the brief aside, the problem is, my lord, we are dealing with, my lord, whenever rape and murder takes
These
place,
discrepancies which you have pointed out, CBI is alive to them. And on the basis of these discrepancies, CBI's further investigation is going on.
Yes, let them investigate.
See the sample. Now the vaginal wash, the blood had to be preserved at 4 degrees centigrade. The three doctors purposely did not preserve it at 4 degrees centigrade. Now that sample might be contaminated. It has to be preserved at 4 degrees centigrade.
Well, if the CBI,
therefore I say that there
doctors
is
are-
something very serious. I'll tell my lord, your lordships, in case of a rape and murder, the first 5 hours are crucial. Lord, the first 5 hours is the period where you have to cordon off the area. You cannot have an ingress and outgress. Whoever wants to come and go, they take pictures, photographs, evidence is destroyed. And thereafter, after 5 days, if we enter the scene,
That's why
we have our own challenges.
We asked, the first question which we asked was, has the CCTV footage between 4:30 in the afternoon onwards been handed over? To
yes,
the
it has
CBI?
been.
They say it has been.
Well, we've got
No,
the document of
27
handing over.
CBI says that they have it. Let them look into the.
27 minutes only, not.
No, the entire, we've got the handed over document.
There is a little bit of a confusion on this, Mr. Solicitor. What CBI has been handed over, which you have also said, is about 23 or 27 minutes
20.
of 27 minutes pertaining to the actual search operation which takes place and the inquest which thereafter has taken place. We wanted to know whether you are in possession of the complete sequence of the CCTV between the time that the accused leaves the hall
Well, I've got
and
the document.
events which
But
take place.
the CCTV will only show the accused entering, etc. Here
No,
the
no, no, no,
crucial-
no, no.
Who else, Mr.
Crucial
Solicitor,
evidence.
who else entered after the accused dead list?
Just handed over,
Dealt with the
over memorandum.
Look into these aspects.
Well, that's-
We will.
Tell us on the next date of listing, because these are obviously, now that some leads have emerged, we'd like you to further investigate and come back to
Well,
us.
I just want to mention,
But only one.
can I have a word? Can I have a word?
My lord, may I just speak on behalf of
Only-
the student?
Well, it's-
Only a minute, ma'am. I'll just.
Yes,
read the
sure.
date.
this would go on there.
It's different.
It's all there. I just want to,
What will kindly-
May I just say
But
two
may I-
words?
Whether the X-ray plate, because one of the body was found, the legs were found at a 90-degree angle. Now, 90-degree angle cannot take place without the hips being broken. I will kindly see in the postmortem report whether the X-ray plates have been handed over to the CBI.
Lord,
Whether the X-ray was actually done or whether the X-ray plates were handed over.
we've got the photographs with us.
Mr. Solicitor, just one question from your officer. When the body is dispatched from after the inquest for the purposes of the postmortem, you have that letter by which the body is dispatched for postmortem.
Yes, my lord, it is there, form number
Arey,
5363.
Once again, how will you
Let
have
me
it?
hand-
I'm seeing the form number.
Obviously, we're saying it with a certain purpose. We want to see that.
It will be a long.
I'll check up, my lord, and.
You know that.
Yeah, it is there. Because it was shown before the High Court, before the High Court I argued.
Can you just, 1 second,
I don't have it. It was before the High Court, it was argued.
just 1 second. Let's not get into these bickerings. We have flagged a document. We want to see that document. Do you have the document here?
Yes, I'll just check. Immediately. The body was handed over. From in.
Ms. Astha, do you have the document?
We're just trying to see. But in the meantime, I just
All the
mentioned.
dead body chala.
Lord, in the meantime, can I
Just
just,
1 second. So only deflect Yeah, on one particular issue, let's seize that issue and then
Yes.
see if there is a satisfactory answer.
Yes.
Otherwise, CBI will look into our query by the next day.
There is also an antecedent aspect to what the
One
logic. Yes. Yes.
Till they find out, my lord, your lordships have kept it on 17th. 17th. Can it be on 18th? 17th would be miscellaneous day. That's
We'll
on.
get a little more time.
Yes, no, miscellaneous day has its own problems, your lordship knows.
But let them
18.
investigate it.
Mr. Sibal, do you have it?
But I only have this that is handed over, dead body challan that's handed over. That's all I have. To the family. Yes, to the family.
But not the family, it goes from the
Come on now.
person who does the UD.
Let my lord the chief justice see
Not
the document.
This is the blank one. It would be like this. This is blank one.
I'm sorry, Malad. No, who can
This
read
is
this?
the blank one. It would be like this.
This is not what we are asking for.
No, I'm just saying that's all we have at the moment.
Disposal order accompanying corpses sent for cremation. This is when the body is given to the parents. for
I cannot find the document immediately.
cremation.
We are just trying
This is the only thing we have at the moment. That's all I can say, Malad.
Because when the body is dispatched from the post-mortem after the inquest, surely the doctors who act on that and do the post-mortem would first look at what is given to them.
We just look at it.
It would be like this. No.
You just have the format.
The blank form.
All right, let's see the blank format. This is a challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination.
Yes.
Where is that filled out challan?
But it's part of the case, right? Because it was shown in the High
You
Court.
wouldn't know it. How, let the CBI say. We asked the state of West Bengal whether they have it here in the court. Let them give it to us.
It should be part of the case diary. That's all we can say.
That is not
What's
given
the
to us.
form by which you handed
That
over?
is not given to us.
Not be given to you.
That's what my lord, my hand.
Yes, it's not the file given. That's very important.
It's not in the file which is given to us.
Miss Sharma, where is the challan when the dead body was sent for?
Figure out, Malad,
for
where
the
it is. We're trying to
post-mortem.
figure out. Huh? See, let's not state something unless we are absolutely sure what it is.
Month later, and they're still figuring it out.
It's of very crucial importance because this form also has a column which says remarks, noting what clothes and articles were sent in with the body, which means that together with the body, other things which have been then seized,
Must have been.
and other material is also sent to the doctors who conduct the post-mortem. We want to see that.
It was definitely a part of the CD when I argued the matter before the panel.
Part of the case diary.
Last column. Are you sure? Make sure. Given, maybe. Or may have given, we don't know. Said they have not seen this and the file handed over to the CBI does not contain this document. But it appears from the argument of my learned friend that it exists because according to him, it was shown to the High Court.
No.
Without this, my lord, the post-mortem doctor cannot accept the body.
Post-mortem doctor will not carry out the PMR, the post-mortem, and he will not accept the body because first and foremost, he has to have a request in the challan that please, this body is being sent for the purpose of
On the
examining.
challan, he gives a seal saying accept it.
Yes,
Your lordships will give us time. We'll try and place everything before the court.
There, Mr. Sibbal.
It's not, Mullah. We've checked it up. It's not there.
And CBI says that they also don't have the document under which the body was sent.
To us, that file does not contain.
What
this
I'm
document.
told, what I'm told is that the CJM came, Mullah, and he filled it up himself and there's no separate form. That's what seems to have happened.
Was the postmortem carried out without a,
It's
without,
impossible. It's
without
impossible.
a formal dispatch of a request to the postmortem doctors to carry out the
Not
postmortem?
just an administrative form. It's a
Mullah,
statutory
I
form.
don't have that information. I can only
Just have this postmortem report in hand. You
in
must
hand,
be having
postmortem
it, right?
report. Yes, we have it, Mullah.
Now see the third column.
Yes.
See the third column on the top of it.
Third column.
Constable by whom brought.
Yeah.
So this constable is supposed to carry this.
This challan.
Okay.
He is supposed to carry this.
Yeah.
And if there are any relatives accompanying, the names of those.
Sure.
Now, it has been struck off.
Blank. That's blank.
So there is no reference of this challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination. You need to explain.
Yes, certainly, Mullah.
So tomorrow, if this document is missing,
Yeah.
then something is happening.
Yeah, sure, Mullah. Sure. So we'll find out, Mullah, as to why this is brought. This is why it crossed.
বইটা পাঠাবে
To that effect. Mullah, we'll file the affidavit to that effect, Mullah, so that we can't be making statements, Mullah, in this fashion.
Solicitor, please do, if you need that, and that has not been forwarded to you, CBI should make a requisition for that.
No, certainly, my lord, we will have to end that fact being absent in the
Also, This
postmortem
is in
report.
light of the fact that learned counsel says that when the matter was argued before the Calcutta High Court, that was part of the CD.
It was one of the video, it was live, streamed live. The lordships can call for the
Part of the CD.
particular link and see it for your lordship says that it was shown. In fact,
But in absence of mention in the postmortem report, the possibility of it having been created subsequently cannot be
That's the subject matter of investigation.
investigation. I'll not say anything more.
Investigate. What has been created subsequently?
All right,
Nothing has been created.
all right. Should we
File an affidavit,
we'll
Mullah.
move on to next
Yes.
Tuesday after this is
Yes,
over?
My lord, Wednesday, my lord, Tuesday is a miscellaneous.
All right, Wednesday, Tuesday is miscellaneous.
Lord.
Keep it on Wednesday.
Lord, may I?
Wednesday, no. Wednesday.
One
18th.
second.
Well, Wednesday is 18th, that PMLA matter starts on Wednesday, Mullah. Please don't have it on Wednesday.
All right, we'll keep it on Tuesday after the miscellaneous board is over.
Yes.
So may I just say
Lord,
one
may I
thing?
say-
One thing.
Mullah, can
No,
we-
but just one thing. So we are 1 month down now since this death took place. We do not have any clarity about the estimated time of death. I thought the postmortem report, which normally says, may not be exact, approximate, but we still don't. What is the West Bengal's case as to when this death took place? I would imagine they would say it's before 5 o'clock
Clarity
sometime.
on that. There is some clarity on that.
Yes. In the CBI,
There is clarity on two aspects.
yes,
One, when the body was discovered,
yes.
there is some clarity on when the body was discovered. And there is some clarity about the movement which takes place in or around the room where she was staying for the night, where she came in late after the
But then the person,
stomach contents also reveal that,
she had a meal.
yes, that's right.
Now, so there should be one more aspect then. The person who actually first discovered the body or learnt of it should actually be the first informant. And the time of his knowledge should be the time of the first information report. So the delay starts from there.
There's a delay of almost 14 hours in recording the first information report. It's very clear that there's a delay of about 14 hours. At least 14 hours.
14 hours, at least, yes.
My lords, if I may, with regard to the other investigation that is happening, with regard to the financial irregularities.
That CBI is investigating, but right now that is,
Exactly, the CBI is
obviously we have started that investigation, but we are on far more pressing issues at this point of time.
My lords, the trouble with that, the difficulty with that, and I am for those 25,000 doctors, which include, in fact, whistleblowers who have placed and are assisting the CBI and have placed documents with the CBI. Now, some of us are still in RG Kar Medical College, some of us are in the health department, and there are threats, frankly, my lords. So what we are seeking is that, my lords, just seek a status report for next time, because the two are inextricably connected, my lords, as the High Court has found, in fact, that the two are connected.
The nature of the link between the two is itself the subject matter of the investigation which is going on. Let's not say much more than that.
Absolutely. So we are not seeking that we see the status reports, of course, my lords.
Lords,
What we are seeking that, my lords, keep track of that.
three issues.
Your Lordship,
I
Your
also did
Lordship,
not
may I
deviate.
just say,
My lord,
There wasn't-
only a minute,
Lordship-
only a minute. Mr. Sibal was,
Ms. Rudra has
Mr.
been-
Sibal was to explain why the administrator or my lord, superintendent was immediately accommodated somewhere else. But I did not start with that.
Lord,
He was to explain that.
Your Lordship had told us to give the names of the miscreants, some of the miscreants that we know in RG Corp, and give them in a sealed cover. So, my lords, may I just give the names in the sealed cover to your Lordship?
Of those who vandalized the.
Of those who vandalized, who came to the scene, even tampered with the scene. So I'll just give
Look,
this sense.
One second.
Well, there's
Before you
nothing was
make a statement
tampered.
tampered with the
Fair,
scene,
my lords.
Yes.
please be a little careful. Tampered with the scene is a very strong word to
I
use.
just-
The vandals
no.
tampered with the scene.
I'll just show your
Look,
Lordship.
please
three
allow the
photographs.
CBI to investigate.
I'll just show your Lordship 3 photographs. Can I just show in sealed cover 3 photographs? That's all.
You want us to make any observation that the
No,
crime scene was
I just
tampered
want
with?
your
Look, the
Lordship.
investigation
Your
is going
Lordship,
on.
just look at these photographs. We've got them for
Follow.
your Lordship. And give these names, please. Give the names to Mr.
Don't know what.
Kim.
what's- For whom, eh?
To DSG for the details.
The junior doctor.
West Bengal front.
Well, the CBI has till date not said that their seal has been broken.
Sorry.
I don't know why these statements are being made.
See, I'm not saying
The
anything.
CBI itself does not say so, but you are saying
Please give me a second.
you
My
can't,
Lord
you
would
just
see
can't make
this
statements at
was-
random like that.
Rudra,
My
what
lord,
time are these photographs
just
taken?
me-
What time are they taken? What is the
My
date?
Lord, this is at where the body is there. Annexure A2.
Time.
My Lord, this is on that
You're
day.
having a,
On the day of the incident, and I've given the name of the person who is, and very many other persons who are unauthorized, who are going to that place. Then your Lordship would see page 2, annexure 3, where I have given other persons. They are all walking in and walking out as if it's not a scene. The very next day, my Lord, just look at page 3, annexure 6. They
This
break.
made our work a little more challenging. She's right. But
One second. And last page, which is most important, my Lord, just see the last page.
We saw the last page.
So what I'm saying, if the manner in which it is you can make out that this has been redone at a later time. Otherwise, there would be struggle. There would be some sites. There would be some stains. This is completely botched up, and the very next day they demolished
Right, you made your point. I think he has
next
also
2
pointed out
rooms.
some.
But that,
Can you?
what was, my lorry friends not be able to explain it. What was that? That was the toilet, which
Please.
had a basin and the tiles on the wall. Now the entire tiles have been changed and the basins removed.
Please.
So even if you do the luminol test now, which is after washing of a crime scene, there's a test called the luminol test. Even if you do the luminol test, you will not come
who
to
has
know
said
whether
the ties
the
been removed?
accused actually went over there to wash his.
Who has said
hands,
ties
legs.
have been removed?
It's a
And
part of
Lord,
the
we are
It
also
was done on the
asking
10th.
I don't know what.
that,
And
Well,
because the luminol test now fails, because the entire tiles
well,
and the thing was changed.
my Lord, two,
may I,
serious investigation.
Millard, may I make just a,
my Lord, two other
May I just-
requests. One, CISF, is letting people go to the emergency room without checking the eye cards, because people say they are doctors or they say they are staff. Now in West Bengal, about 1 lakh odd people are civil employees who are over and above the police. And therefore, they seem to have identification cards without any verification. So they walk in and out. People who say they call them civic volunteers. Now that's dangerous. And this person was perhaps one of the either touts or a civic volunteer who's
He was
gone
a
in.
civic volunteer himself.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
They may call themselves whatever, but they have no identification.
Manoj,
no
we are the one who arrested him.
This is going on because the moment that they say we are doctors, people are going.
CISF personnel are in charge of the security of the hospital.
remove
Obviously, they have to
social-
take adequate measures to ensure that any person who is seeking to gain access to the emergency ward, it can't be a random access to anybody.
Yeah.
Otherwise, how are the doctors protected? So CISF has to tighten up the measures on who can access the emergency wards also.
Correct, Manoj.
Yeah.
You're
It can't be that any random civic volunteer can have full access to the entire emergency ward, which is where all the doctors are on duty at critical care facilities in the hospital.
That is being done. Manoj, that is being done.
So please ask the CISF company to ensure that
It is
all-
ensured. I
all-
can assure your lordship, it is ensured.
that
She is saying.
all necessary security and safety precautions are adopted for protecting the doctors,
That-
especially
And
those who
what-
are on duty at Arbitrator, because they were there, right?
My lord, one more request. On social media, photographs of this victim are being floated. These may be taken off.
Hmm.
I'm requesting if that
That-
a general direction
Respect
can
the
be
dignity
given.
of the.
Because this is not
Of course, it's
permissible
not possible.
anywhere in the world that it should be sensationalized or whatever.
The photographs which you have produced before us at random.
Because we were there, all of us were there, many
We're
of
taking
us,
pictures.
So
10, 20
Photographs are every.
were there.
you mean to say you took the photographs?
My lord,
course.
I mean, several persons,
Where did
Just
you get those
so-
photographs from?
the scene of crime was not cordoned at all. People were
But
walking.
tell us, therefore, you took those
It
photographs.
is our suspicion that next, the 2 seminar rooms was where the crime may have
You are
happened.
also showing
Which
all
are
these
being
photographs. And
published.
how do you get possession of these photographs?
My lord, the fact is that they are being circulated. And this person,
Is-
one of the persons, I've given the name of some 10, 20 people who are the main miscreants and in this hospital. And my lord, all other hospitals there are having this
The-
issue.
Mr. All council, we are going to direct that the photographs of the dead body of the deceased have to be forthwith removed from all social media.
Absolutely.
Correct, correct.
Because
Absolutely. We agree entirely with that.
damage has been done by the
Yes, yes.
circulation of these photographs. It said that all social media posts
Manoj, even the seizure list, Manoj,
circulating.
Not
the
only one aspect on
photographs
this.
of the dead body of the deceased shall forthwith be removed to ensure the privacy and the dignity
Dignity.
of the victim.
Not direct. Direct.
may I add
Not
this,
something more than.
including the seizure list, because there are issues of privacy involved. But the seizure list includes all the garments, all the other things, Manoj, with photographs, all this is being circulated. Manoj, therefore, all this must stop.
Obviously, that leaked when you were in charge of the investigation.
No, not at all. Just the opposite. Published on 4th of, Manoj, published on 4th September, when the hearing is on 5th September.
Mr. Sibal, we'll,
My lord,
Only add one.
This is not fair, Manoj.
we'll see what happens on the next occasion.
Manoj,
There's a form,
ये form दे दो जरा.
Police.
5-3.
One addition, my lord, I would request. My lord, only one addition I would request. Direct and indirect photographs, because my lord, some of the photographs I have seen, my lord, the girl had a specific, my lord, hairstyle. So they remove the face, but the hairstyle is quite recognized.
During the course of the hearing, it has emerged that during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the, into invert commas, challan for use when a dead body is sent for examination, into invert commas, complete, full stop. the Solicitor General, on the instructions of the investigating officer of the CBI, states that the above challan, duly filled in, is not a part of the file which has been handed over to the CBI for investigation.
Sure.
Stop. Paste with the above. Paste with the above. Is faced with the above, comma, it has been submitted by the learned counsel appearing on behalf of for the original petitioners before the Calcutta High Court.
One of the petitioners.
Appearing, for one of the petitioners before the Calcutta High Court, that the form was, as a matter of fact, produced before the Calcutta High Court during the course of the hearings. Stop. The form is unavailable with Mr. Kapil Sibal, learned senior counsel, and Mr. Asta Sharma appearing on behalf of the state of West Bengal at the present stage.
I just want to know whether it's form 5370.
5371.
I have 5370.
Sir, can I just see?
What does it
I'll
say?
be able to tell you in 1 second.
It says, Malad,
Changes now.
formation of.
It is another PRB.
No, that's for cremation.
No, not for cremation.
Yeah.
I have 5370 here, Malad.
Show the.
Can you show it to us for a second? वो दिखाइए जरा.
No, you give this.
नहीं, ये अलग है.
The identity, Malad, of the
Covers the one.
deceased. Name of deceased.
Number 53.
53 under
This is
174.
form number 54.
We wanted form 54.
54.
WB form number 5371.
This is form 53. Malad.
Even their file doesn't have, Malad, that's.
वहां पर आपने जो into inverted commas
Justifies by
बताया,
saying that we
वहां
will.
पर लिख लीजिए into brackets WB form number 5371. The
क्या कर लो?
PRB form number 54 dash Vide rule 282.
Milord, these
A copy of the form, a copy of the form duly filled in, comma, which shall be produced before this court on the next date of listing.
Milord, we have complaints.
My lord,
1 minute.
also to produce form number 5363.
What is 5360?
That is the case, when in a case diary, you have 172 in the old form. My lord, start date, end date of an investigation for a particular day. From there, your lordships can call out what exactly happened in this case after the investigation started. From there, your lordships, the first entry has to be the UDA case number, because it was lodged at
That is form 5363.
5363.
You have a pro forma of the form?
At the moment, I don't have it. But I can hand it over
Case
to.
diary would have been handed over to the CBI.
Please do that. Please do that to me. I'll hand it over to this.
Malad,
It
Mr.
says case
Just
diary
look at form 5360 and keep it ready on the next date.
536.
5363, sir.
Just keep it ready.
Three.
We'll examine it on the.
find out.
Milord, various
My lords, one last thing that my
colleges-
lords may record.
various colleges. One,
Yeah.
National Task Force will be doing its work. In the meanwhile, CCTV cameras and distress
Yes.
call systems be installed in all hospitals. So that should be implemented firstly, my lord. Secondly, my lord, I have a suggestion that they
We
should
filed a report, Malad.
connectivity between all hospitals and the nearest police station. That's one. And secondly, my lord, whenever a complaint is filed, why should a victim have to go to the police station if there is any incident of violence or harassment? The management of the hospital should be the complainant. That's second. And thirdly, my lord, we should go beyond the CCTV cameras. There should be wearable devices, as a badge or on the wrist, where if there is any violent incident, that should be immediately, that should lead to an alarm.
That we have asked the committee specifically to formulate its
That's due
directive.
tomorrow.
We expect the committee to come out with its
My lords, that's due tomorrow. Could that be placed then on the next occasion? Because our doctors, my lords, are working, they're back at work and they are not feeling safe.
But they are not
So-
back at work.
My
This is one of the issues I've raised, madam.
25,000 doctors are back at
So, Sibal, we would expect the state of West Bengal to put into place, even without waiting for the report of the National Task Force,
My doctors are.
basic measures for ensuring.
We have done it, madam. We've done it already, madam. We
Your
filed an application.
status report merely indicates that funds have been sanctioned.
No,
Not
madam.
indicated what steps have been adopted on the site.
Report, health secretary says all that, madam.
My lord,
Madam, can
my
I,
lord, the CISF,
There are goons
If-
in the
madam,
hospital.
can I have the liberty, madam, at least to address your losses for 5-7 minutes, madam?
That's the report of the health department.
Yes.
Let's see what you have done.
Madam,
Urgent direction.
One second.
My.
Because there's a moment of silence is not a reason for everybody to just,
says State Department, so your losses may see page 1, 2, the surveillance, the rest.
no, page 1 is state government has issued comprehensive guideline on 19th August.
Next page.
Next page, madam, next page.
Sanction 37.28 crore.
No, and after that, CCTV, madam. CCTV surveillance cameras in medical colleges, other hospitals, state government has taken and installed additional CCTV cameras in all government.
1,747 CCTV cameras were functioning in medical colleges. Why would this offense have taken place?
Yes, you're right.
But state government has taken the initiative to install additional 6,178 CCTV cameras. Are being constructed. 893 additional duty restrooms are being constructed. Illumination is, state government is looking at the installation.
That naturally, these are not, they're not available there, madam, so we have to do this right away, madam.
But tell us one thing, what is it that the state government has installed at RG Corp, for instance? Tell us at RG Corp what
Today,
additional equipment has been installed after we took charge of the matter.
All right, I will tell you that, madam.
Not just that sanctions have been issued. We
No,
want to know
your
what is
lordship
the,
absolutely
what
right.
is the progress on the ground that the
Let's
state government.
kindly see, we have said at page 4, madam, that we are taking up works regarding security infrastructure upgradation of RGKR Medical College as suggested by CISF and assigned an amount of 50, a copy of memo dated so and so. State government has given
taking up work. Tell
helpline
us-
numbers. CFS told us we are moving forward, madam, in that direction.
Tell us by the next day
Very well.
on what steps have actually been implemented on the ground.
Sure, madam, we'll do that.
We are back to
Definitely.
work, my lords.
Definitely.
And let the district collectors, we look at the government hospitals. Let the district
Para
collectors,
7, madam.
just 1 second, please. Let the district collectors engage with the heads of each of the government medical colleges and ensure that whatever steps have to be taken are taken in the next 1 week.
Very well, we'll do that. But in the
My
meantime,
lord, my lord,
may I be able,
We'd be very grateful.
can I have 5-7 minutes of your
Yes.
lordship's time, madam? I'm sorry to trouble your lordships. Madam, kindly have a look at page 5 of this report, madam. Para 7. So see the problem that we are facing. 23 people have died, madam, because they don't come to work. Para 7, further, the resident doctors of different medical colleges and hospitals across the state have been abstaining from duty for the last 28 days. The healthcare system is facing severe disruptions and can come to a standstill as resident doctors are the backbone of the healthcare in government medical colleges and hospitals. Due to continued ceased work, public at large is suffering. Some of the details are as follows. 6 lakh individuals have been denied treatment as resident doctors are not attending OPDs. Where do we go from here, madam? Causing the delayed number of attendees of government medical colleges to drop from 70,000 to 40,000. This has restricted access to specialty and super specialty treatments, especially to poor patients such as cardiology, oncology, neurology. These facilities are only available in medical colleges. Cardiology treatments such as stenting and angiography have been withheld for approximately 1,500 patients. Then, madam, 20 cases of deaths have occurred. In the meantime, madam, we are now, another 3 have died, madam. They don't go to work.
may I answer
And, madam,
that?
1 second.
My lord,
They ju-
may I answer?
Your lordship said last time, I remember now, allow me to please say something. Your lordship said
Can
last
I-
time that you must
can-
go back to work. They
Can
don't
I
go back
answer?
to work, madam. And
Can I answer that?
1 second.
None of our doctors are on stress.
Before you answer it, allow him to make his point.
Yes,
Exactly the-
yes, yes.
So, Malad, therefore, your lordships may now indicate in your order that, Malad, if they don't go back to work, Malad, then proceedings will be taken against them. But it can't be, Malad, that people die, they don't go to hospitals, and Malad, if it's a cancer treatment, we are sending them to pilot hospitals, and they are dying there because they can't get this treatment.
Doctors are back, but
My lord,
May I help you? Booths, Malad, we have set up all over
that's
they have
fine.
ransacked those booths. This is what's happening on the ground. But Malad, because we don't get any time to even address your lordships on issues. And I'm very happy, Malad, at last we got an opportunity. Then what's happening is, Malad, now protests are taking place all over the state. There is no program that is submitted to the police. There is no route that is submitted to the police. There is no permission sought from the police. They are protesting all over the place. Now, Malad, what do we do? This is what's happening on the ground. And now, Malad, it's turned into something entirely different, which I don't want to mention, Malad.
Who's appearing for the Doctors Association?
My lord, I'm appearing for the doctors.
I am
Malad,
for senior doctors, my lord.
Show your lordships the
Senior
photographs.
doctors are
41
involved.
police personnel have been injured.
Senior doctors.
One has lost his eye permanently.
Senior
And
doctors.
Malad, I've seen the photograph.
Not by doctors.
And they are denying treatment to the police. That's the other thing that's happening. And there's blood over their bodies, Malad. I have the photographs with me. If I show them to you, your lordships
My
will
lord,
be shocked.
I, my lord, I appear for the
Malad, kindly
doctors
see now.
grant.
Well, let's kindly see this page 69. Yes, kindly see page 69.
If you can give us what he is saying.
It's 73 of our status report, of the police report. Malad, kindly, just give me,
The state was
allow
quite
me, Malad,
silent.
one
Malad.
second, please.
State
Mr.
was quite
Solicitor, I
silent
never
when your lordships
interrupted
were
you. Allow me
examining
to
the
say
offense.
something.
Now the state has
Mr.
become aggressive.
Solicitor, allow me to say something, please.
Lord,
Doing this all the time, interrupting whenever we, Malad, kindly come to an extra 44, page 73. Allow me. Please allow me.
Saying that
Malad, this is not fair, Malad.
as authorities of the state of West Bengal,
Malad,
they have said that a person had died within
Malad.
continuous and profound bleeding.
Allah.
But that was a statement made on social media by one of the.
Malad, kindly see 73.
On duty, are they not on?
No.
My lords, if I may
Allow-
clarify, there are two
Can I-
sets of doctors.
can I address your lordship
1 second.
one
Yes.
by one?
Order. Do we record the assurance of all the council appearing on behalf of the doctors that you are on duty and you're not abstaining from work?
They are on
We are
duty,
not
they are
on
not,
duty.
and they will say why. We are on duty.
1 second.
Can I
Miss
address your
Silvia,
lordship?
Yes, what is your statement?
So our statement is that the West Bengal Calcutta doctors, junior doctors are not on duty. There are 1737 hospitals and nursing homes in West Bengal, in which 1500 are fully on duty. Senior doctors, even in the balance, 200 odd are also on duty, but the junior doctors are not on duty because
Across the state of West Bengal?
no, Calcutta, only Calcutta. Yeah, so the figures are for the whole of West Bengal, but the ones who are not on duty are in Calcutta and its periphery. They are not on duty because they are still getting threats. People are being told, we know your father's in government service. We know what you will face.
No
I have
complaint has
given-
been filed, they say anything.
1 minute. I have filed an application. I have given in sealed cover the name of some of the miscreants in KG court, RG court. And I have given a detail of at least 5 or 10 hospitals.
Sutra, we
and
will
college.
direct that if the doctors resume work immediately, no adverse action shall be taken against them presently because of the fact that we are seized with the matter.
My lord, can I
But equally now, if they do not resume work as doctors, then we can't restrain the state government from taking disciplinary action. That's entirely within their jurisdiction.
My lord, first the action has to be from miscreants who are actually threatening them day in and day out. I've given examples of complaints by Burdwan Hospital, Midnapur Hospital, Medical College, Kolkata, not, I didn't want to burden your lordship, so I gave 4 examples in Calcutta itself where there are threats to the doctors from within and without, just because, so we had, obviously, my lord, all they are asking, we should have separate rooms, separate toilets. I'll tell your
What
lordship,
are the threats about?
the threats are they are just bullying, beating. 1 minute, because several of these persons supported the RG Kaur protests. So many of them are being victimized. There's a group which is being headed by a medical forum. I don't want to name it. I don't want to make it any political. I'm only saying apolitically that it cannot be that just because these students, and they are doing volunteer duty just outside the hospital in camps. They are working in various health clinics, and I can show the photographs.
Might as well go back to your work. in
No,
the
because
hospital.
there we are receiving. So what I'm saying, we need a room for females to rest at night because 36-hour duty. We need a room for males separately. We need toilets for them. We need CCTVs. We need senior women, CISF people near us so that we are not threatened. I have no difficulty. If I can work inside, I can work inside, but I have to have a safe environment. And I have given a sealed cover. Sorry.
Ms. Luthra, just give us
Sorry, sir.
30 seconds.
Sorry, my lord. Just
If you have the information on hand,
Yes.
you may give it to us. At a time, doctors, they work for 24 hours, right?
Yes. Yes.
At a time in a given shift, how many resident doctors work?
Okay, I'll find out, Mullas. I'll find out. I don't know, Mullas. I don't know. Mullas, may I request, apropos her complaint,
Female doctors are there at a time.
I'll find out. I don't know, Mullas.
Totally, how many hospitals public hospitals in the state of West Bengal? Is it correct?
Mostly-
1737?
Basically, Mullas, all the really healthcare network is in Calcutta itself. The large part of the network is in Calcutta.
How many government hospitals are there?
In Calcutta or all over the place? In West Bengal. Government hospitals in West Bengal. We'll just find out, Mullas.
And in Calcutta?
We'll find that we should be able to.
All right, I said it clearly.
About 24 or so.
Just 1 second. During the course of the hearing, a grievance has been made by the government of West Bengal in regard to the mass abstention from work of doctors from government
Junior
medical
doctors.
colleges.
My lord, it's
Junior
junior.
doctors.
It's only junior
Words
doctors.
in his mouth, right? Of the of the abstention from work of resident doctors of
Yes, my lord.
medical colleges and hospitals across the state for 28 days, as a consequence of which the healthcare system is facing severe disruptions. Full stop. Paragraph 7 of the status report, paragraphs 7 and 8 of the status report, which has been filed by the Health Department of the state of West Bengal, are set out below. Copy down that. Next. We are of the view that before that, we say the state of West Bengal must take necessary steps to create a degree of confidence, to create confidence in the minds of the
All doctors.
of the doctors, that their concerns in regard to security and safety are being duly attended to. Full stop. In order to ensure this, comma, all the respective district collectors and superintendents of police shall take stock of the situation and ensure that necessary conditions have been created for ensuring the safety and security of all doctors in the government medical colleges and public hospitals, including, into brackets, provision of separate duty rooms for male and female personnel, semicolon, bracket 2, availability of toilet facilities for male and female personnel, semicolon, and bracket 3, the installation of CCTV cameras. Full stop. In the affidavit which has been in the status report, which has been filed on behalf of the state police, comma, it has been indicated that funds have been sanctioned by the state of West Bengal for setting up additional CCTV cameras in the government medical colleges and hospitals, and for carrying out necessary structural work and for carrying out necessary work towards creating other attendant facilities for the doctors. Full stop. This shall be continuously monitored by the district collectors in conjunction with the superintendents of police. Full stop. In order to create a sense of confidence among the doctors, we also direct that in the event that the doctors report for duty within a period of on or before 5 p.m. tomorrow, no adverse action, no adverse disciplinary action shall be adopted by the state of West Bengal. Full stop. Moreover, in the event that any complaint is made for their abstention from work for the antecedent period, full stop. In the event that any further complaint is received in regard to the lack of safety or, as the case may be, security, such complaints shall be promptly attended to by the superintendents of police by making suitable arrangements with the local police stations concerned. However, if there is a continued abstention from work despite the above facilities which have been directed to be put into place, it could be there may be a likelihood of adverse action being adopted in the future, which may best be obviated by the return to work. Full stop. The resident doctors must be aware of, cannot be oblivious to the needs of the general community whom they are intended to serve and to reciprocate by returning back to work within this period.
May I just? One second, hold on. I have not yet finished. Allow me.
One aspect. One, we are only 2% of the doctor force. We are just junior doctors. So we just senior doctors.
But you can't say others are working, so we need not work.
No, I'm not.
You have to get back to work.
I'm unsafe. I'm only saying, give me 3 days. And let them put an affidavit of compliance in place.
Yeah, we are giving you 2 days. We have asked them within these 2 days for them to take necessary steps. That's why we didn't say today. We have given until 5 p.m. tomorrow, right?
May I now? What is all this? Is
Yeah, but one of the most associated that a boy died out of.
Anyway, look, we are not here to either lend a ear to the politicization of the matter or other. All that we want to, we want to ensure that due security and safety is provided to the doctors, but equally, the young doctors must now return to work and attend to their patients.
Well, one second, I haven't finished. Just allow me, please. I'm on my. Well, let's see what the protection is. Well, let's see page 73.
We know what is happening on the ground. All that we want to assure the doctors is first return to work. We have said that the district collectors and the superintendents of police will monitor the situation. They shall provide adequate facilities to ensure their safety and security. They must now come back to work. You can't say that, well, others are on work, therefore we will not
No,
work.
that's not at all an argument.
But
I'm just saying that,
equally, we have put everybody on notice that if they do not return to work,
yes, yes.
then please don't hold anybody responsible if disciplinary action is taken, because
Lord,
we
we are
can't prevent
more
any
than
government.
willing to work if we are working outside.
Hold on,
But
hold on. May I finish?
may I say one thing?
What? I haven't finished, my dear.
There is a threat.
Take your turn
And I-
after lunch.
Luthra, we have therefore taken care of your submission on the threat. We have
Yes,
said
yes.
that.
My lord, the names of the miscreants, can I give it to the
Give it to
solicitor?
give it to Mr. Solicitor.
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
There are several miscreants in this hospital itself.
Well,
We are
let's-
giving
well,
the
let's-
names to the solicitor.
Malad, may I finish, Malad? Now kindly turn to page 73, Malad, of the police status report.
So what is that?
Well, just have a look at it, Malad. There are some photographs your lordships will see, Malad.
Yes.
Give it to my lord.
One second. You filed it, right?
Yes, we filed it. Therefore, I'm saying, yesterday we filed it, we circulated. We have hard copy now, Malad.
Latest report by Kolkata Police.
Page 73, Malad. Annexure 44.
Sure.
It may be given to
44.
us, otherwise I'm not.
It only goes on to Annexure A37.
No, no.
Page 73.
Page 44, page 73. We've got hard copy. Just have a look at it, Malad.
Very small.
PDF 3?
78.
PDF should be 78, I believe, Malad.
Anything else left? That he's dealing with. Threat culture.
On the ground, Malad.
Therefore, we've asked the doctors to come back to work first and foremost. And we've seen this as well.
Okay, now, Malad, then two more things. Number one, Malad, there should be no protest without an application to hold the protest, and the route to, they just hold the protest without informing anybody.
In the last order, we have clarified that when we said that you will not take any action against peaceful protesters,
Yes.
we had equally said that.
One second, once,
Respect of any protest which.
well, see what is happening.
And protest will
Allowed,
not be, any protest will not be at the cost of their duties.
yes. This is not clarified. This was not clarified, Malad. These are,
In the last.
this is not the doctors. These are not the doctors, Malad. Malad,
All right, let him say what he has to say. We got your point.
this,
Nobody has protested beyond duty time.
But as letter was sent to the protesters on the Kolkata police, wherein that sort of certain information. But in that letter, it was categorically all the necessary information was served upon the police with regard to rally the mark that is going to be.
no.
Everywhere. False statements is being made by them.
Malad, which court are we in, Malad?
No regulator.
Well, this.
Kolkata police, nor the West Bengal police, they did nothing on the part of the regulatory.
All right,
And it's beyond duty.
one last word and then we are going to rise for lunch. We want to ensure that the doctors resume work.
Only one thing, Malad,
Doctors are in the system to render service to the patients. We will provide every kind of measure of security to the doctors, but they have to reciprocate. We have said that no adverse action shall be taken.
Yes, please.
My lords, if they are also protesting and joining work.
We have CCTV footage. Malad,
When we said that no, one second, we said that, why don't you hear what we said? We said that no adverse action shall be taken against the doctors. Mr. Sibal, please ensure that those of the doctors who resume work, please don't take any action.
It's our duty. It's our duty, Malad. It's our duty. This gentleman who is before your lordships, I have got videos, photographs, he's throwing stones.
Lordship, there has been
This gentleman.
Lordship, a threat culture has been established in
Mr. Sibal, Learned Senior Counsel states that no action, including punitive transfers, shall be adopted against the doctors who return to work in terms of the directions and stipulations.
Those are the peaceful protesters also, right?
Madam, kindly see.
Because the individual who was found to throw stones.
Yeah.
These sort of submissions come from.
What? 1 second. Are you trying to address the gallery outside the court?
That's what he's doing.
1 second. Can we just, I've been noticing your demeanor for the last 2 hours. Can you first lower your pitch? Please lower. 1 second. Listen to the Chief Justice. Don't raise your voice. Lower your pitch.
My lord,
Second, you are addressing 3 judges in front of you, not the large audience which is watching this proceedings on the video conferencing platform. 2, Mr. Sibal's statement, we can't start recording every police officer's statement here, right? Mr. Sibal is representing the state of West Bengal. We have recorded that there will be no adverse action, including punitive transfer. You said transfers. We have said, therefore, no punitive transfer shall be resorted to. Right? Therefore, there's no
one
point
thing.
to take the-
No, but
Lordship, the peaceful
the
protesters
last thing is
who had
the application
participated
we
in-
have filed. Well, there's an
who
application
have
for directions
participated in
that I have
reclaiming
filed,
the
Madam,
line.
which has some really serious things that your lordships have to deal with. Well, the kind of things that are in this application and the statements made in this application will destroy the credibility of institutions in this country if this is allowed to happen. Well, I seriously, I request your lordships.
Sibal,
Yes,
have a copy given of that to Mr. Sultan.
yes, I will do that.
Please give it to me.
I will do that.
Lordship, only one thing,
And,
Lordship.
and Madam,
Bishops, may I?
your lordships must be on this, decide on the parameters
Lordship, may I?
that are to be adopted in matters of this nature. Because this can't go on, Malad. It will destroy institutions. I can tell your lordships that. If this is allowed to go on. And your lordship, Malad, lawyers are threatened.
Lordships, may I
We-
mention?
Our lady lawyers are threatened, Malad. This is what is happening.
Your Lordships, may I mention an IA? Your Lordship,
Kind of things that have been said, Malad, your lordships can't imagine.
My lords, can doctors and other peaceful protesters be protected?
Just
Other government employees, my lords?
We have said doctors. We are concerned with doctors here. We are concerned with doctors. The others, we are in charge of the matter relating to the doctors because this, all of it originated in the act of the crime at the RG Court College. We are not concerned with the wider aspects of what government employees are doing. That's for the state government to handle their employees. So far as the doctors are concerned, because we are also concerned about their safety. We have said that their safety shall be protected, but they must go back to work. We are very clear on that.
I seek a,
On the matter of
my lords,
peaceful
I seek a,
protest-
If all of you,
Correct.
your lordship,
7 or 8 people, at least in the last 20, I'm not used to this kind of advocacy where 7 or 8 people are arguing at the same
My-
time. We'll now take up the matter, I think.
my lords, your lordships, may I mention an IA? Your lordship,
This must stop.
my lords,
This
if
must
I
stop.
seek a very single direction.
Stop.
My lords,
Lord, only one line.
my lords,
Instead of assisting the court,
sir,
the state has sought to politicize, but Lord, I can't help it.
my lords, one line, if I may.
Politicize.
I
It is
it's a very limited direction with respect to the constitution of the NTF, my lords, if I may, please.
If this is called politicization, God save this country.
Yes, my lords.
What do you want to say about the constitution of the NTF?
My lords,
Surely you know this, that when an order is passed by the highest court,
yes, my
you
lords.
can't just bring up and say, I want a change in the constitution.
No, not a change, my lords, not a change, my lords. Only one consideration by my lords.
Yes.
My lords, all I pray is that one representative of the dental association may be added to it. This is, and there's a reason for it, my lords.
We have asked the NTF to engage all stakeholders. Are you a stakeholder? Are you not a stakeholder?
We are stakeholders, but there's a reason.
Therefore, all that you have to do is you submit an email. Last time we have created a portal where any request can be made to the NTF. Submit an email on behalf of the dental association.
Sir.
We have these concerns. Please take these concerns into mind. They will hear the dental association.
Yeah, my lord.
Okay?
Your lordship, if I,
Adding people in there.
But
All that you have
lordship-
to do is you have to submit. We have laid down modalities
Sir.
for every stakeholder to engage with the National Task Force. We can't have individuals now indebted to the task.
your lordships, if I may mention, my lord, your lordship, there is a reason that I mentioned. Your lordships, if I may mention, your lordship.
Participating in the day-to-day protest, who participate in the reclaiming of lives, and who are also holding their protest peacefully throughout Calcutta or other suburbs also. Kindly, police should not take any adverse steps against.
What we have said last time
Yeah.
still continues to remain in operation.
Great.
That's not until today. That's an
They
order.
don't ask for permission, Malad.
I
They
may
don't ask for, it's not peaceful. You've seen the photographs.
Right, that's all right.
Your lordships,
We are keeping it next week now. So,
your lordships, I have a small submission.
all right, this young lawyer here, yes.
Your lordships, I appear for senior doctors in the state of Haryana. Your lordships, the state of Haryana had an act in 2009. It has been 19 years, your lordship, there's been no implementation. The first FIR that was even registered was in 2017. Your lordship, what,
We'll have to delink your matter and deal with it as an individual matter separately.
your lordship, what I
You
propose,
can, instead of the intervention, you file whatever you want to file for him.
your lordship, I have a proposal, if your lordships may direct the governments to send a status report to the NTF, so the NTF can take into consideration the ground realities and why have the acts not been implemented till now?
But that's one act.
No, your lordships, there are 21 states which have the act.
No, we have referred to that in our.
Yes, your lordships.
But can we issue those directions in an intervention? You must also know the rest.
Lordship,
Malad,
I'll file.
while your lordships are rising, all this should not happen, Malad. I'm sorry to say, but this should not happen at all. This is.
Can you just pass it